I made a video last Wednesday telling you how to start your portfolio as a beginner in 2020, but we did not talk much about how to grow that portfolio. It doesn't matter, maybe you're watching this video in 2023, 2025, 2026, it doesn't matter. You can use the same principles from this video to grow your portfolio. With just $5 a day, with minimal work, you can become a millionaire. It's not going to take you 1 week. It's going to take you a few years, but you can do it with just $5 a day. And this is what we'll talk about today in this video. Before we start, please make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm. And also please subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss the next video. One of the first objections that this video will have, I know it will have, is that I don't have $5 to invest a day. If you are living in the Western world, in North America, in Europe, in Australia, in New Zealand, in all these developed countries, you can find $5 a day. It's not hard to find $5 a day. You can save from your Starbucks coffee. I will just give you the example. Here's my coffee. I make my coffee every day, and I buy a small packet of coffee every month for about $7 here in Mauritius. It will last me 1 month. So per day, I spend, let's say, about 23 cents just on coffee. I know Stephen Graham spends 20 cents on iced coffee, but I spend 23 cents, maybe because it's hot coffee. So you can do it. It's not hard, it's not impossible. Now, if you're in the developing world, from the internet, you can make $5 a day. Even if you cannot make $5 a day, I'm not telling you to make it. Maybe you can start with just $1 a day. But what's important is that you start investing. Because once you start, I did not start with about $5 a day. The first time I invested $100. But what's most important is to start, because once you start, you will keep investing in the future. But of course, you need a strategy. Now let's talk about this strategy, how to grow that $5 a day into $1 million. The first thing you need to do is to save that $5 a day, because investing $5 every day is not worth it. You should not be investing every day. You save that $5 a day for 1 month. At the end of the month, if it's not February, you will have at least $150. But you cannot save your way to a millionaire. If you are going to save $150 a month, that is $5 a day, it will take you more than 300 years to become a millionaire. It's too long. It's more than 5 lifetimes. So it's useless to wait all that long to become a millionaire. Nobody has saved their way to a millionaire. The best way to become a millionaire is to invest. $150 is enough to invest. In the United States, recently, Robinhood launched fractional shares. You can buy fractional shares. In Europe and all around the world, you can already use eToro to do that. And I believe that there are so many brokers that allows you to do that on the internet for zero commission. There's zero commission brokers everywhere now. There's no excuse not to invest right now. So with this $150 every month, you're going to invest once a month. So you're going to look at your portfolio only 12 times a year. You don't have to look at the portfolio every hour, every day, every week. Only once a month you will look at the portfolio and invest. This is the right strategy for a complete beginner, so that you don't get involved with all the trading, with all the volatility, and you begin losing money. The stock market is a winning game. Make sure that you win, because most investors lose money in the stock market. I have talked last Wednesday about the dynamic all-weather portfolio for 2020. Every year, I'm going to tell you how to readjust that dynamic all-weather portfolio. That's why it's dynamic, because every year you have to readjust it, or even every month. It depends on you. If you want to readjust it every month, I'm doing a hypothetical portfolio on my partnership. You can follow it every month, and every month I will tell you how to invest that $150. We'll talk about that at the end of the video. The difference between investing and saving is compound interest. With investing, you're taking advantage of compound interest. When you're saving, you're not making any money. The money will just sit there. But with compound interest, let's say the compound rate, the interest rate, you're going to get every year, the return on your investment is going to be 10%. That $150 investment every month, if you do this every month, you will need to wait 42 years to become a millionaire. I know it sounds a lot. You will tell me that you don't want to wait 40 years to become a millionaire. You want to be a millionaire in 5 years. Okay, then invest more. $5 a day, that's the minimum. If you start with $5 a day, it's going to take you 40 years. But how many millionaires actually do you know? Do you know any millionaire at all? If you don't know any millionaire, you become the first millionaire that you will know. So it's not that bad with just $5 a day. $5 a day, that's the cost of one Starbucks coffee. Now, if you want to be a millionaire faster, you want to be a millionaire in 10 years, you invest more. If you want to invest $500 a day, if you can do it, you do it. You should always try to improve your financial situation to see how you can make more money. I'm not going to tell you today how to make more money. I'm just giving you the hypothetical portfolio for a complete beginner that you can do it with just $5 a day. You can retire as a millionaire after 40 years. That's minimal effort because you invest only once a month. In what are you actually going to invest? The dynamic all-weather portfolio for 2020 is like that. You put 30% of the investments, that is $45 in the SPY ETF. This is an ETF which follows the S&P 500, the 500 largest companies in the United States. You put $30, that is 20% in the IWM ETF. It is an ETF which follows the Russell 2000 ETF, the Russell 2000 index. These are smaller companies. You put 20% of the portfolio, that is another $30 in the EEM ETF. These are companies in emerging markets. These are companies in China, in South Korea, in India, in other emerging countries. That's $30 of the portfolio, 20%. Another 20%, again $30, you put in the TLT ETF. It follows long-term government bonds. And you put the rest, that is $15, 10% in gold, in the GLD ETF. This is the portfolio. $150 every month, $45 in the SPY ETF, $30 in the IWM ETF, $30 in the EEM ETF, $30 in the TLT ETF, and $15 in the GLD ETF. The all-weather dynamic portfolio for 2020. If you are watching in 2023, it will be about the same thing, but maybe you will want to watch the latest video I made about that. That's it. Every month you do this until 2021. In 2021, I will make another video, the portfolio for beginners for 2021. You watch the video again and you will see which stocks, how to update the portfolio. Maybe next year I will tell you that now you should start investing more in stock. Instead of putting $45 in the SPY ETF, you put $50 in the SPY ETF. So that's the idea here. Now, if you want to invest $500 a month instead of $150, you do the adjustment, you do the calculation. Of course, if you invest more, you will reach the millionaire status quicker. There is another way you can reach it quicker if you try to beat the market. What I'm doing with the dynamic all-weather portfolio, I'm trying to do as good as the market. So one simple way to beat the market is if every month you readjust the portfolio instead of just investing the same thing every month. For example, look in May 2019, the stock market had a correction. In that month, it would have been better to invest in stocks rather than bonds. So in that month, it would have been better maybe to invest $60 in the SPY ETF instead of just $45. So if you want to have a more dynamic, the one that I talk about so far, it means you invest only once a month, but you look at the portfolio, you upgrade the portfolio once a year. But now if you want more dynamism, that is, you look at the portfolio, you invest and you change the portfolio once a month, that is 12 times a year. This is the minimal work that you can do. Then I suggest that you look at my partnership, because on my partnership, I'm doing a hypothetical portfolio. We are starting with $1,000 and then every month we are going to invest $150. Every month I'm going to tell you where to invest that $150 so that we can reach $1 million in, let's say, 40 years. That's what we are aiming at. But you don't need to join my partnership, okay? I'm not telling you to join my partnership just so that you have access to this. You don't need to pay for my partnership just to have access to this. If you want to invest, I already told you the strategy. You do the strategy. Just for a few percentage points, you don't need to invest in the partnership. It's better for you to save that money and invest in the stock market. Actually, you can do it. Of course, the returns will be as good as the market, but if you want to beat the market, then you join the partnership, but only if you have enough money. I'm not going to tell you now to join the partnership first and then invest. You invest first and then you join the partnership. So let me know in the comments what do you think about this portfolio that I'm building. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe and share. Please watch these two videos here if you have missed them. Have a nice day and goodbye.